up for you folks also for your reference and the links. Okay, thank you. And next slide. Yep, now I will pass it along to Puna.
Okay, mahalo. So some of you are familiar faces. I know some of you. I'm the program coordinator, Puna, for Kulia Kapoʻoloku, and we're the Native Hawaiian CTE project. And so we help to support Native Hawaiian students who are in CTE or STEM programs, or who are trying to get into CTE programs. And we offer a lot of support, but the main ones that we do that you guys know us for is we offer financial support through reimbursements and through stipends for unpaid internships. Michael said you can utilize our peer mentors if you need to, and you can use the Star Balance link to also book an appointment with myself or with Kiara if you need to. What else? That's it. I will move on. So this is my contact information, my Star Balance link, and also with myself and the peers, there's also Kiara, who can introduce herself.
Is it working? Okay. Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Kiara. I'm the educational specialist for Kulia Kapoʻoloku. I mainly work with doing the stipends and reimbursements, helping you get those processed and get all your paperwork in. But I also just help with general advising also if you need help with anything. So yeah, this is my contact information, and I look forward to working with you guys.
Mahalo. I think we're going to pass it on now to Kuloa'a, Emma.
Hi, aloha, everyone. So yes, my name is Emma Ka'aha'aina, and I'm the program facilitator for the Kuloa'a Advancing Indigenous Innovators program. And if you go to the next slide, this is basically a snapshot of our program. So Kuloa'a, sorry, my internet is so spotty. Okay, so Kuloa'a means prosperous or well supplied with needs. And so the goal of our program is to give you the tools and experiences that you'll need in order to be successful at your time with us at Kapoʻoloku, especially if you are interested in business, entrepreneurship, sustainability, and community. So through one-on-one peer and faculty support in various classes and workshops, you'll get to experience and hear from Kanaka entrepreneurs, do a little bit of makahana ka'ike work. Eventually in the future, when we're able to be back in person and we can have our cultural practitioner with us. And then a main point of our program, or a perk of our program, if you will, is that every semester our program pays for the value of the tuition of one of the classes that we've identified. So this semester, our first year students are taking Hawaiian Studies 107, and our second year students are doing their botany, Hawaiian plants in the environment class, and all of those will go towards your graduation requirements. And so if you are looking for, like I said, one-on-one peer or faculty support, I highly suggest you apply for this program. We aren't taking applications right now, but in November we'll open up again, and we'll have about 10 spots to fill. So be on the lookout. In the meantime, if you are still looking to come to our opportunities where you don't have to be a part of the program, we have a speaker coming on October 6th. Her name is Malie Ka'aihue, and she will be coming to share with us about what it is like to be a Kanaka entrepreneur, and especially, Wahine, mother of 9, I believe. And so definitely be on the lookout for that in the Kapoʻoloku newsletter, as well as other posts around campus, and even your instructors may invite you. So on the next slide is just my contact information. If you feel like coming to campus and talking story, I'm in Manono 102B, and we can do our little social distancing. But if not, you can email me at eldk@hawaii.edu.
Aloha, everybody. My name is La'amea, and I am the Native Hawaiian Financial Education Associate with Kapoʻoloku Kihipa'a. And the next slide is just kind of like a quick description of what our program is. So essentially, it's just kind of aligning ourselves with Kapoʻoloku's strategic vision, as well as Hawaii OHA, which kind of helps to align Native Hawaiians with the rest of the campus. So through that, we focus on academic excellence, financial sustainability, and professional success. So my primary role essentially is helping students with scholarships, FAFSA, applying for scholarships, because that can always be pretty tedious. And kind of just like helping students become more financially successful in school, so that that is one less burden that you all need to worry about, which is why we have scholarships like the OHA scholarship and the Kapoʻoloku tuition waiver, because helping students be able to afford to go to school helps them to kind of stay in school. On top of that, we also kind of help students with academic planning in terms of like registering for classes, planning your academic pathway and things like that. So if any of you need any scholarship or FAFSA help, feel free to email or call me, which I believe is on the next slide. Should be my contact info. Oh, just kidding. Oh yeah, that's basically what I talked about. But yeah, so we don't have tutoring anymore, unfortunately, but everything else on there we do still have, or we still offer. And just as a heads up, I know the school year just started and we're doing an orientation for this scholarship, but FAFSA does open October 1st, which is next week. So if any of you need kokua, or if any of you want to reach out to your advisors and you want to contact me, feel free to, because yeah, it's easy to kind of it's easy to kind of forget about it because you're not thinking about next school year, but a lot of the scholarships and FAFSA stuff are kind of approaching pretty quick. So I think the next slide should have my contact info, I hope. Yeah, so it's probably best to email me, give me a call if you want to, and I'm also in Monono and 102C. Thank you.
Sorry. Didn't know which button. Aloha gang, I'm Keoho. I am the Hulia Mahi program manager. And those are my kids in the back. And I am focused mainly on transferring for Native Hawaiian students from Kapi'olani to UH Manoa. I can kokua with other campuses, but my focus is UH Manoa. And the reason for that being is that we have another me at UH Manoa in the Native Hawaiian Student Services housed in there. And me and her work closely together, and we put on a Hulia Mahi Summer Bridge, which is offering you the chance to take UH Manoa courses during the summer before you transfer to UH Manoa. So it's for first year and second year students. And we really want to if you are a freshman, get you start thinking about transferring, what that career path might look like, what that major path might look like, and just exploring options for you, and really just showing you what resources are available to you at UH Manoa. Make it very less scary than it is, because it's not scary at all. It's just bigger. It's just a bigger campus, but we have so many awesome people to help you and so many resources. So along with that big portion of our program is putting on this extensive summer bridge program where we've offered, if you can see here, all these different courses that we were able to offer students last year. I think we had 18 courses. I hope we don't have 18 courses this summer, but I feel like we're going to be around 10, either more or less around 10. And they're all focused in either a writing intensive, an oral communications, an ethical issue course, or a HAP course. So the courses are intended to help you along your path so that you can knock off these requirements for your degrees. And throughout the school year, we offer workshops to help you think about transferring, joining the Ka'i'a transfer pathway, which helps you waive those transfer fees. And we can help you meet staff and all the resources that are available to you at UH Manoa through all these different workshops, and make you feel more comfortable about transferring. I know many of you don't even think about transferring when you're in school, but it might just be helpful to come and hear about it to make it less of a worry, and then you'll feel more comfortable and ready to transfer when it's time for you to graduate. So if on the next slide is my contact info, and you can give me a call. I'm up in Manono along with La'amea and Emma. We're all in the same building. And also, that is Puna, my contact at Native Hawaiian Student Services. And me and her together make an awesome team to help you guys transfer successfully. Okay, hui hou gang.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Leanne De La Vega. I am the Undergraduate Research Experiences Program Coordinator. That's a mouthful, so we usually say URE. I know that some of you might be thinking, like, why would I want to do research? Like, what does that even mean? So, I think students often think of it's like lab coats and you're off doing like, completely new, making molecules or whatever, right? But actually, research is a really good way of doing hands-on applied learning. So a lot of the stuff that you're learning in class, or if there's a problem that you see out there in your community and you want to learn more about it or how to fix it, research opportunities exist where you can actually get paid to find out more about that or find solutions to those problems. So what we do in the program is that if you are at all interested, or if you see one of our email ads, or if you talk to any one of the other programs here and you're interested in research, we will find you a research opportunity where you can do research of your interests. We will get you a stipend. And in doing research, not only will you gain really important skills that'll help you, get your future career, but it looks really great that you went out and did research for scholarship applications, college applications, and those things like that. And also it gives you an opportunity to get to know faculty a lot more, which in turn means better letters of recommendations for those of you applying for the next round of scholarships. And then we often also try to send students out to local and like national conferences. And we have, it's not just for STEM students. We have had students do research in basically every discipline, whether it's economics or health sciences, culinary. So if you're at all interested in seeing what's out there for you, please contact me and we can find something for you. Just wanted to give a quick shout out for some of the upcoming opportunities that we're having very soon. Is when we have this Pao'o program where we're going to be offering student stipends to do research on our campus to help decide the future of what our campus does for its students, as well as a few other independent study research opportunities and one summer research opportunity in 2022. And in the next slide, I'm also here representing our STEM program. Sorry, that's like our old slide, I guess. Anyway, we have a STEM program that's also here to support Native Hawaiian students. So we have we have a peer mentor, a really great peer mentoring program. They're doing all of their peer mentoring online, as well as some clubs. And we do a lot of events, like we're hosting a STEM Expo. We also do like a undergraduate research fair at the end of every semester where you can check out students doing research in all different kinds of classes. So if you're interested, you can contact me if you have any questions, just on the next slide. Or you can also check out a STEM website at kccstem.com. Here's my email address, my phone number. You can call me. It also goes to my cell phone, so I'll definitely leave a message with that. And I'm not on Star Balance yet, so the easiest way to book an appointment with me is through the You Can Book Me link right here. And I'm also available to help you with your internship applications and other research opportunity applications as well.
Hi, everybody. My name is Karen Tamayo. I'm the one that did the bubbly earlier. So I'm here representing our TRIO program here at Kapoʻoloku Community College. So TRIO is a federally funded program that is designed to help students from disadvantaged backgrounds. And so our main goal is to really help support you folks in college, not just to stay in good academic standing, but to also complete your degree and then to help you guys transfer over to a four-year university, whether it's just to finish your bachelor's degree or to maybe pursue a graduate degree also. We want to see any of those outcomes. So because we know that there's more to you folks than just being a student, we try to focus on, like how Michaelin had said earlier, sort of all of you folks as a whole, right? So we offer services to help support you folks in doing that and completing your degree and staying successful in school. Next slide, please. And some of those services that we offer to ensure that you guys, we're not just focusing on your academics, but also as you folks is, we have counseling services. We also offer tutoring and mentoring services. We do have some really great services that we are still able to offer even, amidst COVID, which is like free printing through our lab. Unfortunately, our lab is not open right now, but we do hope, like the rest of you folks, to be able to be back on campus soon and be able to offer that lab service again. But we do free laptop rentals. One of my big ones that we offer, and I think is really great, is early registration. So if any of you guys have tried to register for classes, and as you guys kind of get to the end of your degree, you start to have fewer and fewer options that you can select. But if you're still waiting for that registration time to open, that early registration means that you get first dibs on those classes. It's really amazing and awesome. We also offer a free summer bridge. We offer an English 100S and an English 100. So if you haven't taken English 100, definitely consider that as an option. We also offer free workshops all throughout the academic year, not just one semester or the other, but we offer all of our workshops. We will repeat them again for other semesters. And then, depending upon the relevancy of the time frame, like Lamia had already said, those scholarships, what have you, financial aid is like approaching quickly, right? So we try to really pull that in before any deadlines are there with us, or we try to like wrap it in at the same time frame, right as things are happening in the academic year. So we'll pop in those little workshops. We also offer transfer support and UH tours. And then we also have, recently we added monthly game nights. We have always done really fun activities that aren't necessarily academic in nature. They're really just to get everybody together, to just hang out and have a good time. But now that everybody is distanced, we're trying to figure out a way to do it sort of virtually. And so now we have host game nights, which are a lot of fun. It's just a really great opportunity to get together with your peers, get to know people that maybe you didn't know on campus before. And if you can't be on campus right now, then that's still a good way to kind of get together with people and make new friends that have you. So because we are federally funded, you do have to qualify for TRIO. You have to meet one of the following 3 criteria here. I'll show you guys. So this on this left-hand side here. So the following 3 criteria is that you are considered a low-income student. That's based on federal guidelines. And if you feel that you might qualify through low income, just let me know and I can send you all the bracket, all the information, the most updated information for what it takes to qualify, what the income bracket is. No need to tell anybody else. You can always just message me privately or email me. I'm perfectly fine with working with you folks. And then the second one is that you're considered a first-generation college student. That means that neither of your parents have received a bachelor's degree within the U.S. And so if they have received a bachelor's degree outside of the U.S., you would actually still qualify. And then the last one is that you're an individual with disabilities. So that does actually mean that you have to be registered with our DSSO office. I can send you folks that information if you need it. If you did qualify for DSSO, I like to tell everybody this, even if it doesn't necessarily pertain to you right now. So if you did qualify for disability support services in high school, and now you're in college, in high school, oftentimes you would have been contacted by that office directly. But once you get to college, that doesn't happen. So if you think you might qualify for those services, definitely take advantage of, register with our DSSO office and let them know. And you don't have to take those services if you don't want to, but it is good to register with them just in the event that you find a situation where you would like to take advantage of those services. No reason to not take advantage of something, a benefit of being a student and what have you. So again, just to clarify, it's not all three of those criteria, it is just one of them. So if you think that you meet any one of those three criteria, definitely let me know. I'm happy to forward you more information. And then on the right hand side column, you do have to meet all of that criteria as well. So US citizen or permanent resident. KCC does have to be your home campus, and then you do have to be working on your first degree, and then you have to have placed in, so, please excuse my edit, it's supposed to be English 100S. In the past, it was English 98, but English 100S as well as English 100 or ESOL 94, which is an AccuPlacer equivalent of 4. And then you do have to be a full-time student, which means at our campus, at least 12 credits or more. And then on the next slide is just my contact info. So we do use the Star Balance service, but we also have the virtual kiosk. So you can scan the QR code. I will send you folks our kiosk link if you just want to save it someplace. You don't necessarily have to use it right now. Our offices or our hours for the virtual kiosk are only on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 2. But if you just jump in there, I think that's how Michael Lynn's students are also doing it. But if you pop in there, someone is waiting on Zoom ready to chat with you. And it's just really convenient to sort of simulate that real-time in-person conversation. We also have our phones available. Somebody is always ready to chat with you. You don't have to leave a message or anything, but those are Monday, Thursday, and Friday, also from 10 to 2. And then this is our phone number on here. You can always email me, or you can email our TRIO office email as well. That also comes to me. But please feel free to contact me and ask any questions and get any information. I'll also stick around at the end if you guys have any further questions. And otherwise, again, to reiterate our message from the beginning of our session, congratulations to all of you guys for all of your hard work and for being here today. It means that you have accomplished quite a bit already. So well done.
Okay, mahalo to all the programs. So students, you can see we have many programs on campus that are here to support your success. The ones that we went over a majority of them today that are specifically for Native Hawaiian students. And then TRIO is just an additional support that has lots of comprehensive help and kukua for you as well. So before we move on, and I'm glad we got some of our students that informed me they had class until 4:30. So now we're gonna do a little bit ho'olauna, like getting to know each other. So Puna, sorry, I don't know if I can just go out of the rooms or you have to do it. So we're gonna put you guys in breakout rooms, and then we'll be back here in a little bit. Before we do that, if you go to the next slide, it'll tell them what their, I guess, assignment is in their breakout rooms. So this is really like we do this all the time, right, guys? So introduce yourselves. We would like you to share where you're from, maybe where you're originally from if you don't still reside in the same place, your current major, your name, obviously, and share one career and one personal goal. So those may be one and the same, or they might be exclusive. So your career and or personal goal. What is a new skill or positive practice that you developed over this past year? So we know there's been so much going on over this last year and a half, but we would like to highlight or get to know some of the positive things that came out of it for you. So it could be something as simple as taking a walk daily or starting to cook more or something. So just something that you feel is positive or a skill that you learned this past year. And then the third is share one thing that motivated you to come to school this semester, and one thing that you think could keep you, it might be the same, that might keep you motivated. So we just want to acknowledge you guys are here this semester, which you've overcome a lot to actually be here currently. So what motivated you to do that, and what do you think will keep you motivated? So I think it's a lot. I don't know if Puna, this can still be up when we put them in breakout rooms, but if not.
Yeah, I think it'll still be sharing.
Okay, great. If we can do 5 breakout rooms, so there will be 4 students each, but I'm not sure how that works with our speakers in here too.
People can just choose their own rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as long as there's 4 students in a room, and then presenters, if you would like to join, go ahead and join a room as well. The key or the fun thing about this one is you can move your bubble yourself. So if you want, you just move your bubble into a room. Okay. Mahalo, Puna.
Okay.
Oh, it's a